All right, welcome to another episode of Joyride, where I try to bring you into the room to have a conversation with you. So, sorry, loud motorcycle. I have a very loud motorcycle, so I can't say shit. But as you're jumping in, let's start with an opening question. And if you have something you want to talk about, process, ask, not only me, but the community, ask to get invited in. And the whole purpose of these Joyride things, my goal while I'm driving to where I'm going, it's about 15 minutes, is to have a quick conversation with someone who falls from the sky. There's a guy on a Harley next to me, and I swear he's smoking a cigarette while he's riding his motorcycle. Holy shit, I think he's straight from the 80s. He's got a cigarette in his mouth, and he's on a Harley. Anyway, all right. I don't see anyone coming in, so here's the opening question. What's one intention, since it's still early this week, what's one intention for this week, and why? So put that in the chat. You could also jump in and you could express it in person, or in person, I mean, via this. What is one intention this week that you have, and why? One intention and why. Since I'm driving, I'm not going to be looking at the camera, so anyone who wants to jump in, send a request. If I don't get anyone who wants to jump in, I'm probably going to end it, because I do a lot of talking into the camera, spitting a lot of psychobabble thoughts, and I want this to be different. I want to actually have a conversation with someone. No takers here on a Tuesday morning, huh? Oh, I got one. Or maybe not. Let's see. All right. I got another one. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Dan. I live in New Orleans.
Nice. I've never been there. I want to go there. I hear New Orleans is just seeping with culture, and
Full disclosure, I am a television producer back in the day. Vanessa, I know Vanessa from back in the New York days.
Oh my God, dude, how small is this world?
It's super small, but I've been following you guys. My neighbor Holly, she's a huge fan of you guys. You guys, like, honestly, like, I've been following you from afar as like a dad and a husband, and as a former LA resident too. And I used to live in New York, but we're in New Orleans now. So you guys are always welcome to come to New Orleans.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Anything you want to chat about, or you just popped on to say hi?
No, I'm trying to be more present in my life with my wife and my children, my friends, my family. It's been a hard year with the writer's strike, and I work in the film industry here in New Orleans, and things have slowed down. So it's really given me time to to just reflect. And I just happened to pop on here and see you driving in LA with you got some guns, bro.
Well, thank you, but hey, it's called a tan. If you just stay dark, it helps a lot. You don't have to work out. You just stay dark. Let me ask you this: what does staying present as a husband and father and friend look like? Because a lot of people want this, including myself. Looks different for different people. What does that look like for you?
Well, it really just like, it's about, for example, my daughters both do run cross country. When I'm at the cross country meet, am I on my phone? Am I talking to other parents, but gossiping, or am I present and paying attention to them and realizing that this isn't about me, it's about them, and just listening and reacting, as opposed to like, when I lived in Brooklyn, like, you know, when you're a young parent, you're kind of like still looking to fulfill your, you know, we're not used to just being parents. So like, it's our needs too, you know, but it's about really just, you know, as a Buddhist, being, you know, just being small and realizing that, you know, everything around me is just bigger than myself, you know?
Yes. What a great reminder. And, you know, one of the things that I struggle with parenting is the balance between, yes, being present with your child, but also pursuing your own thing, you know, pursuing your career. It seems like you and I are both ambitious. So yes, be present, but, you know, not sacrificing or self-abandoning your own life, your passions, your dream. And it's hard, man. I think it's really hard to be a present parent and also, you know, run toward your North Star.
So what does that mean for you? Like, maybe you can talk about, you know, like what that would mean for you, because we learn, you know, I know we learn a lot from you on this, on your chat. So just, you know, what
I think for me, it's just getting them in school. No, I'm just kidding. I think, I mean, school is definitely a game changer, but I think for me, you know, just being aware, you know, I think awareness is everything. So like, hey, here's my intention. I want to be more present with my partner, my daughter. What does that look like? So just the awareness of that, the intention of that is huge. And then the other half is execution. How am I going to execute this? Can I be a present father, partner, and also still be super ambitious? I mean, you know, I'm an Aries. It's like I can't take that out of myself, and I'm always going to be, you know, getting obsessed with projects and, you know, building something. I've been doing this since I was 12, you know, starting with Legos. And so how do I not diminish my own flame? How do I not turn my fire into a pilot light because I'm a parent? Because if I do, I will be unhappy. So how do I fan my flames, but also be present? And I think I think you're onto something with the whole baseball game or what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It comes in moments, right? So it's not like, I think when you have the opportunity to wrestle with your child, or you're at a game, or, you know, to remind yourself, yes, put your phone away. I struggle with this. And if it's not the phone, let's not think about bills. Let's not think about problems. Let's not think about, let's drop into your body and just be super there. And so, and I gotta say, it's not only important for us to do that as parents, but I think even more so with our partners, because when we have kids, the kid usually comes before anything. And in the relationship, there's a high risk of drift, you know, bodies changing, time, you know, you can't just, you know, go and have date nights whenever you want. Like a lot of it, everything has to be in the calendar. So being present with your partner, I think, is very undervalued.
You guys really seem to do that well. I try to tune into you guys because you really seem to be in tune with each other. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on in my own life. And you know, I've been married longer than you have. I mean, I think it's 18 years. So we got married in 2005.
Wow.
And so yeah, wow is right.
Let me ask you this. Can you give us some of what you've learned as far as secrets to a sustainable marriage? Just like 3 things, in your opinion.
She's always right.
Oh wait, someone's butt dialing
someone
me.
Else in here.
Yeah. It's just the fan.
No, but it's true. She's usually right.
Okay.
And or
I mean, I don't like she's always right. I know you're joking, but
I know what you mean. I don't mean that. I mean, just you know, it's better to not, like, you're never going to win an argument, right? So it's just better to look at it like a learning experience. No secrets to a marriage. Independence. Don't be, you need to have your own space and your own life.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had a friend, like, she couldn't, like, if there was a mailbox across the street, her boyfriend had to, like, cross the street with it. Like, you can do things on your own, right?
Yeah, get your own mail.
Yeah, have your own independence. My wife and I have always been independent.
Yeah.
I was a musician before that. We travel separately. Like, have your own life. And three things. So one last thing. Just be present. Did I say that already?
Yeah.
Here, we have somebody else here.
Yeah,
she's joined the chat.
She's like the neighbor in Home Improvement where you just see her eyes. She's kind of looking over the fence, which is cool. Like you could just be a fly on the wall, because, you know, I never, when I let people in, I think sometimes they're shocked and they don't know what's going on, and so it's okay. I was just gonna reframe something before we leave.
Yeah.
Instead of you're never gonna win, it's not about winning or losing, you know. And I think we all get caught up in arguments where it's like, I gotta win this, I gotta be right. So it's not that you're never gonna win. The truth is, there's gonna be a lot of times that you're gonna be right and your partner's gonna be wrong, but it's not about that. So I think it's not about winning or losing. It's about the dance. It's about the, you know, the sync, the lockstep, the communication, and there's other ways that we do it, but it's about that kind of ebb and flow that syncs our hearts and souls and bodies. And one misconception about love is that is a light switch and it's constant, and it's not, man. I've been in so many relationships, and there is an ebb and flow. There are times that you are so in love with your partner and everything's amazing, and then there are times that it's hard to love your partner, right? And so it's cumulative. It's not about winning or losing, if that makes sense.
I completely agree, and God, this is great. I've learned so much. Like this 15 minutes, like I was just going on Instagram, and here I just jumped in. But dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, great meeting you. Wait, what was your name again?
Dan.
Okay.
Tell Vanessa. Zweven.
Great meeting you, Dan. And I don't believe any collision is by accident. So I like the full circle of you colliding with Vanessa before she met me, and now we're having a conversation online. So
maybe maybe in a month or so I could check back in with you and we could catch